Drive like a pro, think, react, drive smart. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we will check how well you know traffic rules. I have prepared for you some interesting and slightly tricky traffic situations that any driver can face. So get comfortable, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And at the end of the video, write in the comments how many right answers you got. Now let's look at the next situation. You are driving on a busy roadway that has 3 or more lanes going in the same direction. Traffic around you is moving at different speeds. Some cars are merging from the right, others are passing on the left, and the vehicles ahead are spaced out unevenly. In such conditions, choosing the correct lane can make your drive smoother, safer, and more predictable. Question: on a roadway with 3 or more lanes going in the same direction, which lanes usually offer the smoothest flow of traffic? Answer 1. Middle lanes. Answer 2. Acceleration lanes. Answer 3. Right lane. Answer 4. Left lane. Detailed explanation. When a road has 3 or more lanes in one direction, each lane tends to serve a different purpose. Right lane. This lane is used for entering and exiting the roadway. Vehicles often slow down here to merge or leave, which creates more interruptions. Not the smoothest. Left lane. This is the passing lane or fast lane. Drivers here often change speed to pass other vehicles, and traffic can be faster but less consistent. Not the smoothest. Acceleration lanes. These lanes exist only near on-ramps and are meant for speeding up and merging. Not normal driving. Definitely not the smoothest. Middle lanes. These lanes are away from on-ramps and off-ramps. Drivers here are usually cruising at a steady speed, and there is less merging or sudden braking. These lanes provide the most consistent, smooth traffic flow. So when you want a calmer, more predictable driving experience, the middle lanes are usually the best choice. Summary: because the right lane has merging traffic and the left lane is for passing, the middle lanes typically offer the most stable and smooth flow. Final answer: middle lanes. Now let's look at the next situation. You are driving on a multi-lane road and planning to change lanes. The blue car in the image has its turn signal on, preparing to move into the next lane. Even though you checked your mirrors, there may still be a vehicle you cannot see. This area is known as the blind spot, and every driver must check it before changing lanes. Question: when changing lanes, to make sure there are no other vehicles, and look over your shoulder in the direction you plan to move. Answer 1. No passing zones. Answer 2. Blind spots. Answer 3. Shoulder zones. Answer 4. Free zones. Detailed explanation. Answer 2. Blind spots. Correct. Blind spots are areas around your vehicle that cannot be seen in your rear view or side mirrors. Every car has them, usually to the sides and slightly behind. Even if you adjust your mirrors perfectly, a vehicle can still be hidden in this zone. That's why before you change lanes, you must turn on your turn signal, check your mirrors, then quickly look over your shoulder in the direction you want to move. Only change lanes when the lane is clear and safe. This over-the-shoulder glance is the only way to confirm the blind spot is empty. Answer 1. No passing zones. Incorrect. No passing zones are areas where passing is forbidden, often marked with solid yellow lines. They have nothing to do with lane change visibility. Answer 3. Shoulder zones. Incorrect. The shoulder is the area on the side of the road, not a blind spot. Checking the shoulder does not verify whether another vehicle is next to you in traffic. Answer 4. Free zones. Incorrect. This term is not used in traffic rules and does not apply to lane changes. Summary: to safely change lanes, you must always check your blind spots by briefly turning your head and looking over your shoulder. This ensures that no vehicle is hidden beside you. Final answer: blind spots. The next situation: you are driving behind a large SUV on a city street. As you approach, you notice the driver extending their left arm straight out of the window with the arm fully horizontal. This is a standard hand signal used when a vehicle's turn signals are not working or when the driver wants to make their intentions extra clear. Question: this hand signal means that the driver intends to turn left, turn right, stop, slow down. Detailed explanation, hand signals are universal communication methods for drivers, especially useful when turn signals malfunction or in situations where extra visibility is needed. In most regions, they follow the same three-signal system. Here is what each arm position means. 1. Left arm straight out horizontally, turn left. 2. Left arm bent upward at a 90-degree angle, turn right. 3. Left arm bent downward at a 90-degree angle, stop or slow down. In the image, the driver's arm is extended straight out with no bend at the elbow. This is the classic sign for a left turn. Why the other answers are incorrect. Turn right. A right turn is signaled by bending the arm upward, not straight out. Stopping is shown by pointing the arm downward with the palm open. Slow down. Slow down uses the same downward arm motion as stop, so it is not represented here. Summary. A straight, horizontal arm extended out of the driver's side window always communicates the same intention. The driver is preparing to turn left. Final answer. Turn left. Now let's look at the next situation. In front of you, there is a wide, multi-lane freeway stretching far into the distance. Traffic is moving steadily, and you can see different types of vehicles: cars, trucks, and SUVs. Above the roadway, there is a large green sign showing Exit 44 with an arrow pointing to the right. To the side, the highway curves into several separate lanes that branch off in different directions. This is a typical example of a large highway connection system. Drivers often encounter these complex road designs when traveling long distances or moving between cities. These structures help reduce congestion, divide traffic flows, and allow vehicles to safely enter or leave the freeway without causing sudden slowdowns. However, many new drivers become confused in such places. There are ramps going up, ramps going down, merging lanes, and main travel lanes. Everything looks complicated at first glance. To drive safely, it's important to understand the basic terminology. Which part is the entrance, which is the exit, and what the entire structure is called. So let's test your knowledge and see if you can correctly identify this element of highway design. Question: is the connection of a freeway to a road or another freeway through a series of ramps? Answer: 1. Acceleration lane. Answer: 2. Interchange. Answer: 3. Exit ramp. Answer: 4. Entrance ramp. Detailed explanation. Answer: 2. Interchange. Correct. An interchange is a large structured system that connects one freeway to another road or freeway using ramps, bridges, and curves. It allows traffic to move smoothly between routes without traffic lights and without crossing paths directly, which reduces collisions and congestion. In the image, you can clearly see several ramps and elevated sections that guide vehicles to different directions. This entire construction, not just one lane or one ramp, is called an interchange. Why the other answers are incorrect? Answer 1, acceleration lane. Incorrect. An acceleration lane is the lane used to speed up when entering a freeway. It is only one single lane, not the whole system of ramps shown in the picture. Answer 3, exit ramp. Incorrect. An exit ramp is only one ramp leading off the freeway, but the question asks about the entire connection system, not one part of it. Answer 4, entrance ramp. Incorrect. Similarly, an entrance ramp is just one ramp leading onto the freeway, not the whole set of ramps. Summary: when multiple roads and freeways are connected through a system of curving ramps, bridges, and merging lanes, this structure is called an interchange. It allows vehicles to safely move between different routes without direct crossings or traffic lights. Final answer: interchange. Subscribe and never miss traffic rules lessons.